Chosen one, in a world that often cannot understand your vision, your patience, or your purpose, know this: Allah has given you a mission that matters deeply. You were not placed here by accident. Every trial, every setback, every lonely moment has been preparing you for this divine assignment. Today, we reveal 7 powerful lessons for those chosen by Allah, lessons that will awaken your purpose, strengthen your faith, and remind you that your path, no matter how challenging, is guided by the Most Wise. Stay with me, because what Allah has destined for you is far greater than anything this world can offer. Chosen one, understand this deeply. Allah has handpicked you for a reason that transcends human understanding, a reason woven into the very fabric of your existence. Every breath you take, every struggle you endure, every moment of doubt, and even every fleeting joy has been orchestrated by Him to prepare you for a purpose uniquely yours. You may look around and see people who do not understand you, who question your decisions, or who dismiss your efforts. But remember, their perception does not define your worth, nor does it alter the divine design for your life. The Quran reminds us, "And whoever relies upon Allah, then He is sufficient for him." Surah At-Talaq 65-3, a promise that extends beyond comfort, beyond ease, and into the realm of destiny itself. You were never meant to walk a path that is easy or universally accepted. For those who are chosen are often marked by trials that strengthen, purify, and illuminate. The skills, talents, and insights you possess are not by chance. They are gifts placed within you by Allah, tools for a mission that only you can fulfill. Every setback is a stepping stone. Every tear is a testimony. And every moment of silence is part of the preparation. Even when the world cannot see your journey or comprehend the battles fought in your heart, know that Allah sees every effort, every intention, and every act of sincerity. You are not chosen to follow the common path, nor are you here to live a life dictated by others' expectations. You are chosen to fulfill a divine assignment that will ripple through time, impact lives in ways unseen, and leave a legacy that echoes beyond your earthly existence. Do not doubt it, do not fear it, and do not underestimate it. The weight of your purpose may feel heavy, but it is a weight designed to elevate you, to refine you, and to ensure that when the time comes, you will step into the role that only the chosen one can embody, a role that matters deeply, a role that matters eternally, and a role that has been destined for you before you even drew your first breath. Chosen one, every struggle you have endured, every moment of pain, every tear you have shed in silence is not random, nor is it meaningless. It is a divine preparation for the responsibility that Allah has destined for you. The challenges that seem overwhelming, the obstacles that appear insurmountable, and the setbacks that make you question yourself are all tools in Allah's perfect wisdom, designed to refine your character, sharpen your patience, and strengthen your faith, so that you may carry the weight of your assignment with clarity, courage, and unwavering resolve. Know this: the chosen ones are never shielded from trials, for it is through hardship that hearts are purified, intentions are clarified, and souls are elevated to a level capable of sustaining the sacred responsibilities entrusted to them. Allah reminds us in the Quran, Allah does not burden a soul beyond that it can bear. Surah Al-Baqarah 2-286. And every struggle you face is a testament to your strength and a preparation for the greatness that lies ahead. You may feel alone, abandoned, or even misunderstood by those around you, yet every trial is evidence that Allah is actively shaping you for a mission only you can fulfill, a role that requires resilience, wisdom, and steadfast faith. The moments when you feel weakest are often the very moments when Allah is embedding within you the fortitude and insight necessary to navigate immense responsibility. Do not despise the difficulty. Do not resent the loneliness, and do not fear the pressure, for each of these is a divine workshop crafting your heart, mind, and spirit into the perfect vessel for the weighty, sacred tasks you are destined to carry. Your struggles are not punishments, they are investments, shaping you into a leader, a guide, and a beacon of light for those who will depend on the fulfillment of your purpose, a purpose so precise and so vital that only the chosen one could bear it and bring it to completion in the manner Allah has decreed. Chosen one, in a world that constantly demands explanation, justification, and validation, understand that your silence is not a sign of weakness, hesitation, or fear, but a reflection of wisdom, patience, and divine strategy. Allah, in His infinite knowledge, has placed within you the ability to observe, reflect, and act at the precise moment that will fulfill your purpose most powerfully. The chosen ones often face misunderstanding, opposition, or mockery, and it is easy to feel the urge to defend oneself, to speak loudly, or to prove your value to those who fail to comprehend the depth of your vision. Yet it is in the restraint, the quiet endurance, and the measured response that true power lies, for Allah's work is never rushed by human approval or recognition. The Prophet, peace be upon him, taught us through his life that words spoken without wisdom may fall flat, but actions aligned with divine guidance leave an everlasting impact. Your silence is your shield, your patience is your sword, and your unwavering focus is your weapon against the distractions, negativity, and envy that seek to derail your mission. Each moment you choose to remain quiet, to trust in Allah's timing, and to act only when commanded by divine guidance. You are strengthening your assignment, protecting your integrity, and ensuring that the impact of your work is multiplied far beyond what the world can witness. Do not be discouraged by those who misunderstand you. Do not be swayed by those who belittle your efforts. And do not mistake stillness for inactivity. Your silence carries the weight of strategy, the power of foresight, and the authority of one who has been chosen by Allah to accomplish what others cannot. Remember, the chosen one is not measured by loud declarations or immediate validation, but by the depth of their faith, the precision of their actions, and the enduring influence of their quietly fulfilled purpose, a purpose that is guided entirely by Allah's wisdom and His perfect plan for this world and the hereafter. Chosen one, understand this truth with the depth of your heart, the greatest strength you possess, the most unshakable power in your life, and the weapon that can overcome every obstacle placed before you is your connection with Allah. It is this sacred link nurtured through prayer, dhikr, reflection, and sincere devotion that shields you from the whispers of shaitan, illuminates your path when darkness surrounds you, and grants clarity when the world is clouded with confusion and deception. Many who are not chosen rely on human support, fleeting opportunities, or temporary alliances, but you, the chosen one, have a source of strength that transcends the limitations of the visible world, a source that cannot be shaken, stolen, or diminished. Your connection with Allah is not passive, it is active, living, and dynamic. It breathes courage into your heart, wisdom into your decisions, and resilience into your spirit. Every prayer you utter, every moment you spend in reflection, every act of sincere devotion compounds this weapon, making you untouchable by the forces that aim to derail your divine assignment. The chosen ones are not measured by worldly power, popularity, or influence. They are measured by the depth of their faith, the consistency of their devotion, and the alignment of their hearts with the will of Allah. When trials arise, when opposition stands before you, when betrayal, mockery, or disbelief threatens to break your spirit, it is not human strength that will carry you forward, but the unyielding bond you maintain with your Creator. This connection allows you to see what others cannot, to understand what others ignore, and to act with precision, patience, and purpose that defies human comprehension. It is your guidance in moments of uncertainty, your comfort in moments of sorrow, and your shield in moments of attack. When the Chosen One stands firm with this bond, mountains are moved, hearts are touched, and destinies are rewritten according to the perfect plan of Allah. Never underestimate the power of a heart that is fully devoted, a soul that is fully aligned, and a spirit that trusts entirely in Allah's wisdom. Others may underestimate your influence, mock your patience, or question your path, but your connection with Allah will ensure that your actions bear fruit in ways unseen. Your steps are directed with divine precision, and your mission reaches fulfillment in the most perfect timing. This connection is the ultimate weapon, not because of its visibility, not because of worldly recognition, but because it is infused with the limitless, unbounded power of the Most High. In every trial, in every triumph, in every whisper of doubt or fear, your bond with Allah is your fortress, your compass, and your guiding light. The Chosen One who wields this weapon does not need validation from the world, for the approval of Allah suffices, does not fear opposition, for His protection surrounds, and does not falter in purpose, for every step taken with Him is a step toward divine destiny. Strength, wisdom, clarity, protection, and victory all flow from this sacred connection. Guard it, nurture it, and rely upon it with your whole heart, for it is the essence of your power, the core of your identity, and the key that unlocks the full weight of the mission Allah has entrusted to you. This is why the Chosen Ones are unstoppable. Their strength is unseen by the untrained eye, unshaken by worldly circumstance, and unbound by human limitation, for it is the strength that comes directly from Allah, the one who selects, guides, and empowers those He chooses for greatness. Chosen One, realize this with every fiber of your being. The assignment Allah has placed upon your shoulders is not for personal gain, recognition, or temporary satisfaction. It is a sacred responsibility that carries consequences far beyond what the eye can see, far beyond what the mind can calculate, and far beyond what the heart can immediately comprehend. Every thought you cultivate, every word you speak, every act of kindness, every choice made in sincerity ripples across the lives of countless individuals, shaping destinies, inspiring faith, and influencing the future of the Ummah in ways that are invisible to the world, but fully witnessed by Allah. You may feel isolated in your efforts, unseen by those around you, or even misunderstood by those closest to you. Yet know this: the quiet prayers you offer, the small sacrifices you make, and the steadfast actions you take in alignment with divine guidance are creating a ripple effect that spans generations. The Prophet, peace be upon him, reminded us that even the simplest act of goodness in the path of Allah is charity, that guidance given sincerely touches lives in ways that last beyond our lifetime, and that the impact of righteousness often exceeds the boundaries of human perception. As a chosen one, your mission is not merely to walk through life for yourself. It is to be a vessel for transformation, a conduit through which Allah's mercy, wisdom, and light flow into the world. Every decision to act with integrity, patience, and compassion shapes the moral and spiritual fabric of your community, influencing hearts in ways that may only be revealed in the hereafter. Even when the world tries to diminish your efforts, mocks your sincerity, or questions your purpose, remember that the unseen impact of your work is monumental. Children, families, strangers, and generations to come may unknowingly benefit from the light you are carrying today, and the cumulative effect of your righteous actions may be greater than armies, wealth, or worldly power. You are not operating in isolation. You are part of a divine network of influence that Allah has orchestrated, where each act aligned with His will becomes a seed for mercy, guidance, and inspiration for the Ummah. The chosen ones often feel the weight of responsibility acutely, and indeed, it is heavy, but it is a weight designed to amplify your consciousness, sharpen your moral discernment, and focus your energies on what truly matters: the fulfillment of the mission Allah has entrusted to you. Know that your presence in this world at this time is intentional. Your abilities are divinely allocated, and your actions, however small they may seem, carry eternal consequences. Every decision to forgive when wronged, every act of generosity when ignored, every moment of patience when provoked, every word spoken in wisdom when attacked, and every silent prayer offered in sincerity contributes to a cumulative force that shapes hearts, communities, and ultimately the Ummah itself. This is why your actions matter so deeply, because they are not isolated. They are part of a divine symphony orchestrated by Allah, where every note you strike resonates across time, space, and human experience, creating waves of change that extend far beyond what you can see. The chosen one is not measured by worldly applause, popularity, or recognition, but by the unseen influence their devotion, intention, and righteous deeds carry into the lives of others, and by the manner in which their life, guided by Allah, contributes to the upliftment, guidance, and spiritual elevation of the Ummah. Every choice, every sacrifice, every act of patience, humility, and faith is magnified in significance, not by human eyes, but by the vision of Allah, who observes, records, and multiplies the deeds of those He selects for sacred responsibility. Understand this deeply, and let it guide your actions, strengthen your faith, and remind you that the mission entrusted to you is far bigger than yourself. You are not merely living, you are shaping destinies, building legacies, and illuminating a path for countless others to follow. Your life is a ripple of divine mercy, and your actions, when rooted in sincerity and guided by faith, have the power to change the Ummah and leave a mark that endures beyond the limits of this world into the eternal expanse of the hereafter. Never underestimate the power of what Allah has placed in your hands, the influence of your choices, or the significance of your mission, for it is precisely because of your devotion, your sincerity, and your alignment with His will that the Ummah is being shaped, healed, and guided through you, the chosen one, whose actions matter profoundly, eternally, and divinely. Chosen one, understand this truth with unwavering clarity. Every obstacle, every closed door, every moment of rejection, doubt, and difficulty that crosses your path is not meant to punish you, to break you, or to deny you your destiny. Rather, these are divine indicators, markers placed by Allah Himself, guiding you toward the path that aligns perfectly with your purpose. The chosen ones are never exempt from opposition, confusion, or hardship, because their mission is not ordinary, and ordinary paths are not capable of producing extraordinary outcomes. You may feel frustrated, lost, or even betrayed when plans fail, people disappoint you, or doors that once seemed open are abruptly shut. Yet know that these obstacles are not deterrents. They are divine signposts directing you toward what truly matters, toward opportunities and responsibilities that will shape your legacy in ways unimaginable. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, tests the chosen ones not to reject them, but to refine them, to sharpen their insight, to purify their intentions, and to ensure that every step they take is deliberate, measured, and perfectly aligned with the mission for which they were chosen. The Prophet, peace be upon him, faced innumerable obstacles: betrayal by those closest to him, ridicule from the masses, physical threats, and social rejection. Yet each barrier he encountered was a signpost pointing to the next phase of his divine mission. So too are your obstacles. They are not punishments but confirmations, not walls to stop you, but guides illuminating the next step in your journey. The chosen one often faces isolation and misunderstanding, and this is deliberate to cultivate resilience, patience, and discernment. Through the challenges, your reliance on Allah deepens, your clarity sharpens, and your faith becomes unshakable, preparing you for responsibilities that ordinary people could never bear. Every failed plan, every misstep, and every disappointment carries within it a hidden blessing, a lesson, and a redirection toward what Allah has destined for you. The world may interpret your delays and difficulties as setbacks, but in reality, they are divine calibrations, adjustments to align your journey with His perfect plan. When you embrace this understanding, obstacles lose their power to intimidate, to derail, or to create despair. Instead, they become tools, instruments, and lessons, each carrying wisdom that strengthens your heart, mind, and spirit for the mission you are chosen to fulfill. The chosen ones learn to see beyond the surface, to recognize that resistance often signifies the importance of the step ahead, that opposition frequently signals alignment with the divine plan, and that challenge is a necessary precursor to elevation. Those who doubt, criticize, or underestimate you are unknowingly confirming the significance of your journey, because when Allah's plan unfolds, it always exposes truth, elevates the faithful, and manifests victory for those He has chosen. Obstacles also cultivate humility and patience, reminding the chosen one that power is not in the ability to avoid difficulty, but in the capacity to navigate it with reliance upon Allah, wisdom, and steadfast faith. The path of the chosen one is rarely smooth, because greatness is never achieved through comfort, complacency, or convenience. It is forged in fire, molded through struggle, and perfected through reliance on the one who orchestrates every aspect of the universe. When doors close, when plans falter, when people oppose or misunderstand you, take it as a signal to turn inward, to connect deeper with Allah, to trust His timing, and to recalibrate your approach with patience and discernment. Every obstacle carries hidden guidance. Every challenge contains unseen blessing, and every delay conceals a divine redirection that will ultimately align your steps with the fulfillment of your sacred assignment. Remember, the chosen one does not measure success by the absence of difficulty, but by the resilience, faith, and wisdom cultivated through it. Does not seek validation through ease, but through integrity and adherence to divine guidance, and does not fear resistance. For every form of opposition is a compass pointing toward destiny, an indicator of the weight of your mission, and a confirmation that your path is sacred, purposeful, and guided by the one who never errs. Obstacles are not deterrents, they are divine indicators, illuminated markers on the path of the chosen ones, signifying that your journey, though tested and tried, is divinely protected, purposefully directed, and destined for greatness that will echo across generations, leaving a legacy that only the one chosen by Allah could ever fulfill. Chosen one, understand this truth with every heartbeat and every breath you take. The mission Allah has placed upon your life is not temporary. It is not limited to this fleeting world, and it is not measured by immediate recognition, wealth, or human applause. Your assignment is eternal in its significance, and every action you take, every decision you make, every sacrifice you endure, is building a legacy that will resonate far beyond the boundaries of time, place, and the people who witness it. The chosen ones are entrusted with responsibilities that transcend personal gain. Their lives are a conduit for Allah's mercy, guidance, and wisdom, and their impact touches countless souls in ways unseen, unheard, and often unacknowledged by those around them. You may feel unnoticed, unrecognized, or even misunderstood, yet the unseen world is alive with the echoes of your devotion, your patience, and your integrity. And Allah sees every detail, every intention, and every act, multiplying it in ways that are beyond human comprehension. The legacy of a chosen one is not built on popularity or superficial success, but on faithfulness to the mission entrusted by Allah, on the courage to remain steadfast when opposition rises, and on the wisdom to act with sincerity and strategy, knowing that every step, every word, and every gesture carries weight far greater than you can measure. Remember the prophets, peace be upon them. Their struggles were immense, their victories often hidden, yet their legacies continue to guide humanity centuries later. This is the path of the chosen ones, a life of patience, resilience, and unwavering reliance upon Allah, knowing that your actions today will ripple through generations, shaping minds, hearts, and souls in ways that are invisible to the immediate world, but eternal in the sight of Allah. Every challenge you face, every hardship endured, every moment of sacrifice is a stone laid in the foundation of a legacy that will outlast time, a legacy that cannot be erased by criticism, betrayal, or worldly indifference. Your life, chosen and guided by Allah, is part of a larger tapestry, a divine design where your obedience, your faith, and your perseverance become threads woven into the story of human guidance and divine wisdom. Do not be discouraged by temporary setbacks, by worldly doubt, or by the disbelief of those around you, for the ultimate measure of your work is not in their approval but in Allah's eternal record, which magnifies the smallest acts of faith and intention into monumental impact for the Ummah. The chosen one's legacy is cultivated in silence as much as in action. It grows in patience as much as in triumph. It is measured by righteousness, steadfastness, and alignment with divine purpose rather than fleeting worldly recognition. Every decision to act with integrity when unobserved, every moment of sincere prayer when unseen, every act of mercy, compassion, or guidance offered with a pure heart becomes a seed that will blossom in ways you may never witness, touching lives far beyond your immediate reach, shaping communities, inspiring generations, and leaving an imprint on the moral and spiritual fabric of the Ummah that persists long after you have departed from this world. Understand this deeply. Your mission is sacred, your efforts are multiplied, and your legacy is eternal. You were chosen not for comfort, not for ease, and not for ordinary success, but for the fulfillment of a purpose that is profound, transformative, and everlasting. The doors that open through your obedience, the guidance that flows through your wisdom, and the mercy that spreads through your actions are all parts of a divine design that extends beyond sight, beyond time, and beyond comprehension. Your life, chosen one, is a living testament to Allah's wisdom, and your actions, when carried out in faith, devotion, and sincerity, will resonate across centuries, shaping the hearts, minds, and souls of countless individuals. This is why your assignment matters, why your mission cannot be trivialized, and why your journey, with all its trials, triumphs, and sacrifices, is destined to leave a legacy that transcends time, a legacy that is eternal in value, divine in origin, and profoundly impactful in a way that only the chosen one, guided and empowered by Allah, could ever achieve. Embrace this truth, walk with courage, act with intention, and know that the legacy you are building today will echo into eternity, touching lives, guiding souls, and fulfilling the sacred purpose for which you were chosen, a purpose that will never fade, never be diminished, and will forever testify to the greatness of Allah's plan, the power of faith, and the honor of being among His chosen ones. chosen one. Now you know the truth. Your path, your struggles, and your mission are not by chance. Every trial you faced, every moment of doubt, every silent prayer, and every act of patience has been shaping you for a purpose only you could fulfill. Allah has entrusted you with a sacred assignment, one that carries impact far beyond what the eye can see, and legacy that will echo through time. Remember, the world may not understand you, they may underestimate you, and they may even oppose you, but their perception does not define your destiny. What defines you is your faith, your devotion, your reliance upon Allah, and your unwavering commitment to the mission He has placed in your hands. Walk forward with courage, act with intention, remain patient in trials, and stay connected to your Creator, because the chosen one is unstoppable, guided by divine wisdom, and destined to leave a mark that nothing can erase. Trust in Allah, believe in your purpose, and remember the world is watching, the Ummah is waiting, and Allah has already prepared the path for your victory. Peace and blessings be upon you, and may Allah honor your journey, multiply your reward, and reveal the fullness of your divine mission.